Hello there, this Anonymous Oracle here with a pop-in collective message. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a collective reading, so this reading may or may not resonate with you. It is not time-specific or sign-specific. So please take the messages that apply and simply leave the rest. Yeah, I have like this glaring light and then I have another one as a backup because my ring light is acting funny. So I have like this other very bright one, but we just gotta work with what we got here. Okay, I got like three now, but I had a song download and y'all are gonna laugh when you hear it. Maybe it'll jolt your memory if you are of that age. There is this song that came to me, and again, I don't remember typically watching this cartoon or this kids show on TV. They're called the Backyardigans. They are super cute, right? And I just kept hearing "Into the Thick of It, into the thick of it. Oh, we're marching through the bush." Or in this case, it says we're tramping through the bush. On and on we push into the thick of it. And I was like, why am I hearing this? So I really went to look up the lyrics of this song. It is the cutest little thing, and I remember it when it came to me. I was like, what is this? What does this have to do with anything? And I knew I needed to pull a reading on it. I got this download yesterday. So I'm going to read it. I'm not going to sing it. It says, we're tramping through the bush, on and on we push, into the thick of it, but we can't see where we're going. We've made a stellar start to find the jungle's heart, but all we'll find is nothing if we can't see where we're going. Into the thick of it. Okay. The jungle's kind of tricky. The path is never straight, and sometimes there's no path at all, which makes it hard to navigate. Although the jungle's thick, we're moving through it quick, but that won't do us any good if we're going around in circles into the thick of it. So I really feel this is kind of like a subliminal for people who wander around in life unawakened to themselves, unawakened to what's around them, navigating blindly. Okay, it's kind of interesting. Going all around in circles. So somebody here could be going around in circles into the thick of it, always feeling like they're going through maybe negativity, darkness, there's no light. Okay, this person maybe keeps ending up at the same spot. These trees look so familiar. We've been here once before. You're right, except it wasn't once. It was 3 times or 4. Stuck in the thick of it. We've gone around in circles. That's literally how the song ends. And I just find this so comical. So someone is realizing a pattern. This is what I am feeling. Someone might realize they're going on and on in circles. Okay. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Oh. We're tramping through the bush. Just imagine. I don't think any other reader comes with children's songs as downloads, but I swear, like, where would I make this up? Literally, the song was just so in my head. I know the decks that I want to use. Okay, you could be going through the thick of it. You could be realizing that you have yet another lesson or a similar lesson that you stub your toe against. Okay. We have crossroads. So someone here has been at this cross point before. This is concerning family matters, and there's isolation. Wow. Somebody here could be isolating from their family. Interesting. I keep hearing they've been here before. They've been at, this card says crossroads, this says family concerns, and this says isolation. Somebody could be self-isolating from family matters. I'm getting this vibe of like someone wanting to come to their own conclusion by themselves in isolation. For some of you, there's a person here who has been at this pivotal point before, but they've had family intercept or other people's opinions intercept. This is someone who's at a split decision. I can go left, I can go right. I've been here before. I've been to this particular point in time where I'm going to make a critical decision, but I'm isolating myself. This person could be hermiting right now. Isolation. What's at the bottom? Healing old wounds. Wow. So these old wounds could stem from family matters, okay? Maybe this person has a mother wound, a father wound, or both, okay? But there's something here that wants or just is begging for a change. And we're going to see if this reading has any advice. This is someone who I feel like there's something about maybe the way they grew up or the perception they've had of a situation changing, and it's no longer the way maybe their family members saw it or the people around them see things. Blame. Wow. Okay, I'm seeing peace in the reverse, blame in the reverse. This is someone who has been either shifting blame, trying to blame. I'm also hearing hidden resentment. Okay, a simple way of thinking of explaining this energy. Let's say this person is very unhappy. Let's say they don't have peace. Peace is in the reverse. The card says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. This person cannot release negative energy, or they're having a very hard time doing so, and they have been shifting blame. It says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Someone here, due to their norms, principles, maybe the way they used to look at things. I'm also hearing the word conservative. So maybe somebody here has a bit more of like a conservative mindset, which isn't particularly bad, okay, to each their own. But I feel something here is restricting. And this person is blaming other people because they're very unhappy. They don't rest well. There's something that is urging them to make a change. This is someone who's at a crossroads because it's almost like their programming, the way they've been raised to see things and do things, is clashing with how they feel. This person isn't happy here. And it's so easy to blame other people, but it's like, no, if I'm an adult, which I read for adults here, this person needs to take accountability. It's like, this is someone who's reaching a boiling point. There's a lot of frustration here. There's a lot of, this is not fair. This is someone who's basically an adult, but they have like this is unfair, childlike perspective, which is exactly why I downloaded that song in the first place. That's a kid's song, okay? It's like Into the Thick of It, and it's like, and we don't know where we're going. It's like, what are you doing? This is a blockage. The blockage, this is an old wound. This is a very old wound, because I promise you, it's a kind of energy where it's like, okay, for example, oh, this is a terrible example. I don't know why this example hit me, but hey, things that come to me for a reason. Let's say you were raised to always respect your elders. Who here has been raised to do that? I have. Okay. So let's say you go somewhere and you have to go somewhere frequently. Let's say it's, I don't know, after school classes. And this teacher, who is fairly older, okay, let's say it's embedded in you to always respect your elders. Let's say this older person does something to you that's either uncomfortable, mad, you know, strange, not done, whether it is coming on to the person, being really rude, aggressive, strange forms of interaction. And in the back of your head, but I have to respect my elders. And you're not at peace because right now you're being confronted with something that is very unsettling, but, oh, I need to respect my elders. That's where the chain needs to break, right? And it's like, no, I respect my elders, but I need boundaries, but I need to know when to say no, but I need to know when to step aside, but I need to know when to call for help. But do you understand? I can remember when I was like 11 years old and I was in a mall somewhere on vacation with my family. I was 11 and there was someone across from the other store calling me over to come and hang out. This was a grown man, guys. And I was a very shy, well-raised, like on my P's and Q's child. But there's something in my brain that just took over and knew that that was like stranger danger. I flipped this man off, y'all. And this man was like, oh, Like, oh, how dare you? It was just this weird, like, I'm trying to appeal to you as a child. This was a grown man, y'all. I was 11. Can you imagine? So it's kind of like that, but this is a grown person. So this is someone who has been raised a certain way. You see, that's why it's so sad, because you have grown adults walking around with a distorted child inside, and these are the kind of things that just end up ruling their life. If what had happened if I went on with that man, what do you think would have happened? This was a mall. This was a public place. It was packed. And my mom, my dad, my sister, and my siblings, they were walking around the store like, it was kind of like a Walmart, you could say. And I was just like, this person locked eyes with me and was like, come, shh, don't tell anybody, but come. Do you understand? This person, I'm not saying this person is a danger. They could be. But what part of your brain at that given moment switches off and says, no, screw what I've been taught. This is the time where I need to fix something so that my peace can be restored. It's easy to blame it on conditioning, right? But in this moment, it's like fight or flight. It's very, you don't have time to come sit here and worry about what, I don't know, this person in your family wants to say, or that person wants to think, or this is why this person's self-isolating. They want to think for themselves. It is time to think for yourself. And it's sad because, again, people, grown people, y'all, walk around like this. They don't think for themselves. They don't. They need to accept responsibility for their well-being. Stop putting it in the hands of other people who are not you, who don't walk your path. Do you understand? This is an empath. I can feel it. They're just lost in the thick of it, in this conditioned way of life. Yeah, if I didn't say, oh, my 11-year-old self, where did I learn that, right? But just right then and there, it's like my instinct was like, this is a bad man. It was like, I need to repel him and run to my mom. Listen, yeah, there's someone in this person's life. This person could be asking for a friend's advice. It says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Someone was brought in this person's life to break this chain. It's like, snap, wake up. Now, this person may be coming into an awakening of the soul, breaking down these conditioned ways of being. And don't get me wrong, y'all. There are so many things that, we can grow to learn and digest and have those morals and principles, but not in a way where it restricts you and disrupts you from your overall well-being, right? This person maybe doesn't have a good relationship with their intuition. They don't know how to trust their soul, right? They don't know how to trust their instincts. I, at a young age, was like, no, my instinct is telling me this is a bad man. Very friendly, but my instinct was like, this is a bad man. I didn't understand these things, but I just knew. This person needs to know when to trust their gut, and there's someone in this person's life who could be helping them with this. The card says friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. This is someone who needs to literally isolate themselves from others long enough so that they can make an informed decision about this same cross point. This person has been here up to three times, the song says. So it's like they've been here before, where they want to decide on something, but they just can't. They freeze. And then they hold on to this resentment and they blame this person and blame that person. And this is why I can't do this. This is why I can't break free. This is why I'm not. You're entertaining it. You're staying there. You've decided to stay there at this cross point. Very interesting message. This is an old wound. This person is clearing a lot that has been embedded in them. And for me to bring up such an old memory, I will never forget it. It just brings me chills. What if I was like a naive, silly little kid that just walks up to whoever? Sad. The world is scary, okay? The world is scary. Let's see. What do we have in the energy? What is the overall energy for this person? This person needs to take accountability for their own well-being. I'm sorry. You're miserable. Do something about it. Who cares what Pape thinks or Mammy? You are a grown person. King of Swords. Yes, this person is going to decide for themselves. This is someone who could read very bitter right now. I'm hearing it. It's like they're stiff. They're a little cold. They're a little bit stern because they're holding on to a lot of resentment. I don't know who it is they're resenting. This could be family. This could be other people in their community. I feel this lingering resentment. The King of Swords is like, I'm going to cut you out. I'm going to speak my mind. Because they're finally speaking their mind. Okay. This is a very strong crown chakra card. When you think of yellow, it reminds me of even orange, the sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra that has been shut down. This is someone who's shut down their zest and ability to really enjoy and play and have fun. It's because they have been conditioned otherwise. For some of you, this person didn't have much of a childhood at all. Maybe they were robbed of their childhood. Do you understand? This is someone who, it's like they've grown a little bit bitter, but that chain needs to break. This is not physical enslavement. This is mental slavery. Okay? I don't know what kind of upbringing this person had. Okay, I don't, but I do know that it has a lot to do with why they don't really fend for themselves. It's so easy to blame other people, but it's like, no, you're an adult. You can make adult decisions. They're at a crossroads and they either rely on these people from their community to help them make these decisions, but there's someone else around. The friendship here, this is like, what do you call it? Not really a black sheep. It's this friend, this person is showing them a very different side to things. Instead of going around in circles, let's go to the heart of the jungle. It's like, I'm going to bring you on a completely different adventure. I'm going to show you a completely different world from the one you've been living. It's one of those people that shows you, oh my God, there's life beyond the fence. And the chills that just took me, it's like, oh my God, there's life beyond the fence. There's a reality beyond what I've believed I should be, what I've meant to. This person could even maybe suffer from a low self-esteem. They never believe they could be more than what they are right now. And it's so sad. But it's like, stop blaming others. You know, you're an adult now. You can decide for yourself. Yeah, King of Swords. This could be a man. Yes. You see, the Two of Wands, that's that cross point. I can choose to grab this wand and ignore this one. That's that cross point. Left, right, up, down. Yay or nay. This is something new. With the Page of Coins, it's like a fresh perspective. It's a new seed to be planted. It's learning something new. Turning over a new leaf. This is the anxiety. This is the lack of peace. It's like closer and closer this person comes to making an actual change. This is someone who, they get nervous. Something needs to change. The ending is near. Okay. My cuticle is hurting. Y'all, I got my nails done today and I'm not really feeling the color. This is not the color I wanted, but I was like, I'll accept it. It looks okay. Anyways, let's see if we can get an overall energy. I've been yapping a lot. This is creepy. You see it came back? That's not a card trick. Spirit is saying this is it. Oh, wow. Now there's a Queen of Swords. Someone is nervous. There's like a pressure here. I don't know if someone's nervous because they need to communicate this ending or a shift or a change with someone else. First I saw the King of Swords. This is now the Queen. This could have something to do with divine counterparts. Maybe there's a person in your life that mirrors similarities to you. Okay? Similar lessons to you. But the King or Queen of Swords, this just confirms you could be a man or a woman in this decision-making position. Okay? And it's like the closer you are to this change, the more anxiety-ridden your nervous system is. There's so much anxiety. I'm hearing the word disobey. Holy crap. Whoever you are, like you, my friend, you have had some kind of existence where it looks like, I heard, these readings are hard. There was no freedom. Very rigid upbringing. I'm hearing the word rigid upbringing. You're disobeying. That's why this person's nervous system, this person's anxiety is saying, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. What's going to happen? It's their childhood. I promise you, this is all the childhood. This is so sad. It's like they can already hear the negative thoughts from what they were raised to hear or like digest in making these adult decisions for themselves. This is someone who had no freedom to decide for themselves. It's like the big girl pants, the big boy pants were never put on because everybody always else decided everything else for them. You could have been a very passive person, like, sure, why not? Okay, I'll do this, I'll do that. Very like people pleasy because you never held the mic. You never said, I'm deciding. It's like you never assumed the position because everybody else decided for you. Somebody probably runs your life, whether a man or a woman in your life. They run your life. They run all your decision making. They wear the trousers in the situation. I hope it's clicking because it's like whoever this is, they blame other people for their unhappiness. They might even play victim to their world. You were a victim then because you were a child. You're not a victim now. Does that make sense? You were a victim then because you were a child. You are an adult now. Be an adult for the child in you that never had a hero. I'm going to repeat myself. Be an adult for the child in you that never had a hero. The chills on my arm again. Sit back and realize that you can decide. Don't blame other people for your lack of peace and unhappiness when you can decide. I don't feel like this is someone who their circumstances per se restrict them. It is their mind. This is telling me that. You have free will choices. You're just worried because it might end or change the relationship you have with someone in your life. I don't care if this is a platonic relationship. I don't care if this is a romantic relationship. I don't care if this person is even deceased, because sometimes even people who raised us, who no longer are on this earth, still have an impact in our existence because the voice haunts us years later, okay? This is how your brain is responding. The closer and closer you get to making this change, you've been here before. That's how you know this is your reading. You've been at the point where you had to make a very big life-altering decision. I don't know if you believe in like the planetary alignments and whatnot. Okay, Pluto is shifting in whatever house, and it hasn't done that in over, I don't know, 200 or something years. There's something shifting here where it's like this planet is all about what? Deconstructing things, rebuilding things, big changes, life-altering decisions. You are at that point where you could change your world significantly. You are miserable. Whoever this is, don't deny it. It's like whatever this is, you want to blame other people. The Spirit is saying, you need to trust your voice, not the voice from whoever this is haunting you from your past, not the voice from whoever else has manifested, because sometimes we literally manifest people who are a reflection of the ghosts of our past that have taught us to be this way. It's like every time you have to think for yourself, 1,000,001 voices intercept. You only need one, that of your soul, the one that God speaks to you to. It's like you have your gut, you have your instinct, and then you have all these negative thoughts. Oh, but I'm a failure. Oh, but I'll never do this. Oh, but you're not good enough to do that. Whatever negative self-talk this person possesses, it needs to clear out. This decision is going to change that significantly, because it's like right now this person isn't happy. They lack the peace in their life. And these thoughts are stopping them, or trying to stop them from making this informed decision. And it's like, well, if I make this informed decision and see that life can actually be better than this miserable existence, I can trust this inner voice. I don't have to trust the 50 other voices that are haunting me about this decision. You've been at this cross point before, I'm hearing. Yes. Temperance angel, you are being assisted by upstairs. This is kind of like a big deal for whoever this is. Yeah, this is a big shift. I was talking about these shifts. It's like an energy shift, the Wheel of Fortune. It's a major arcana where the shifts happen, things change, the wheel can be in your favor or not. It's like the energies are trying to help you, really, because now would be perfect. Now would be perfect for some of you. You need advice, but it's like, be mindful who you... I don't know if there's a conversation with somebody who can make a difference. There's some positive, though. I don't know if someone gave you advice that is actually positive for this change. And then you have another person who, I don't know if they're alive or not. For some, they're not. I have the death card here. For some, this is a person who's passed on, who's not even around. And it's like, but their impact on you is so lasting. Okay. Can you imagine? Death card again. King of Swords. Y'all, what's wrong with this deck? They're really saying someone is deciding to end something. This death card keeps coming out. The moon. This could be happening energetically. Why does that... This reading went from like super informative to super creepy all of a sudden. Why did that death card keep spitting out? If I see it again, I'm literally losing my mind. Tower. Ooh. It's similar to the death card. It's an abrupt ending. This could be an ending to somebody giving and receiving with certain people. This is a person who's suffering from depression too. I'm telling you right now, this... Something happened abruptly. Something happened abruptly. You're going... You know what? And the thing is, as ugly as it may look right now, this is God really showing you, I had to do this because you were just sailing through this situation like idle, just passive, letting life ramble on. Like whoever this is has been very in the backseat of their own life. And God is like, wake up. The Tower. This is like chaos. It's like, it looks like a natural disaster, but that just means that the divine orchestrated it. And people are falling out of faulty foundations. You were not meant to stay where you were. And you need to see that, digest it, to smell it, feel it. It's like somebody who's been at this crossroads before. You're not meant to stick around somewhere you feel miserable. This is someone who was miserable. Look, I'm not making it up. This is depressy. And the worst thing is, it's like, you know, I mean, listen, y'all, I have those days too. But it's like, I refuse to stay there. I refuse to stay there. This person needs to get forward, get moving. It's like they've been sabotaging their own happiness. They've been running away from either emotional fulfillment, a blessing to feel alive again. It's like this person has been tiptoeing away from it and having boundaries with things that can actually benefit them. It's almost like this person knows that maybe a long time ago they were a victim of their circumstance, but that's why the divine introduces us to certain people who can literally break that cycle and help us out of it. This is a very interesting energy. The Tower, that's something suddenly. So let's see if we can harp on what suddenly took place to get some specifics here, because 28 minutes in and I don't even have a spread. 28 minutes, I don't even have a spread, y'all. This reading is very weird. Six of Cups. This person is revisiting past memories, childhood memories maybe. Two of Pentacles. This is also somebody maybe going back and forth if they should connect with whoever this is. This is a friend, I feel. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. There's somebody here that they have beautiful memories with, and they're going back and forth on it. This is that cross point. Ten of Pentacles. There's definitely family matters here. The Ten of Pentacles is like an existing establishment. Family, friends, justice. I'm telling you, that's so sad. Justice is when upstairs tries to restore balance. That's why I mentioned the word unfairness earlier as well. You know, when a kid is like, this is so unfair. God, the universe, source, presented an opportunity for this person's unfair circumstances to be restored to fair and balanced circumstances. The only reason justice comes out is when there was a level of injustice before. Correct? Correct. That's what readers are taught to understand. Okay? There's something in this person's past. Again, there are children on the card. Something about their past, their upbringing. I feel like this individual was presented an opportunity to restore balance given what they were exposed to. It's almost like, well, I never had the circumstances for this, that, and the third growing up. And in comes this person, gives me a golden opportunity to live a different life and pursue this career, and they are willing to pay for my education. Let's say, do you understand? It's like the divine presents you an opportunity to do something else from the lack that you've had before, and you're going to deny it. You understand? It's like you're getting something to solve whatever lack they've had. And I don't know how that comes for this person. This is someone who I feel, because of their conditioning, have closed themselves off from the opportunity. The Four of Cups is a missed opportunity. They missed an opportunity where the divine wants to help them. That's the saddest thing, when something of our past hinders us from accepting God's blessings open-armed, right? And that's why the song even says, like, we've been here before. Because you keep ending up at the same crossroads. The same place. This person is realizing it now, like wait a damn minute. Like, this is someone who's like, wait a damn minute. Why am I here again? It's starting to click. This deck has been very specific in the way it wants to communicate. Nine of Pentacles. This is independence. This is freedom. This is I can do things on my own. This is I'm good. This person has been given an opportunity to claim independence from whatever restrictions they had, I feel, mentally, in their circumstances. Look, it's a fight. There are opposing energies. They have to want it bad enough. They have to fight for their independence. There is justice in you seeking your independence. You are allowed to seek your independence. It's almost like whoever this is definitely has a mother or a father wound, or both. Because it's like being attached to something, abiding by someone. I'm sorry, like, I don't know about you and what you believe in, but people are no gods to me. I'm sorry, they're not, y'all. I can respect people, I can respect my parents, I can respect my elders, but they're not gods. Someone here is like, it's like going up against an authority. Like, do you play yourself that small? When you're an adult who can make decisions for yourself, why do you shrink yourself so much? Whoever this is, Nine Pentacles is I'm good. And again, Nine Pentacles isn't always monetary, because people can have all the money in the world and have such a small, like, little amount of self-esteem. This is I'm secure, I'm independently owned and operated, meaning independently owned and operated in the mind, in the heart, in the way I move, in my money. Right? That's what this card means. It's not just about I don't need anybody else to help me out. It's confidence. It's self-assurance. Somebody needs to find these things. I'm hearing again, or maybe this was never really established in you before, but you need to find it so you can get your justice. Okay? And I almost wanted to say brother or sister. So I don't know why I wanted to say that. Maybe you have siblings and maybe you need to set an example. I don't know what it is. I wanted to say brother or sister. Maybe there's something about you and your siblings and the way you experienced whatever that was that really just crushed your self-esteem. And I keep hearing it's like now when you really have to fend for yourself, you're a grown adult, you're not doing it. For some of you, you were surrounded by very apathetic people. I'm seeing empathy in the reverse. Maybe they were very apathetic to you and your feelings when you were a child. You need to forgive these people and let it go. Surrender this. For some of you, there's someone here who's not even alive anymore. I keep seeing the Death card and I see envy. So there could have, and I see grief. There could have been someone who always kind of envied something in you. And it's like maybe it made them feel better to put you down, to make you feel small when truly they envied you. And maybe you don't have what's the word? You don't have the closure because they're not around for you to really have that conversation with whoever this is. It's like, yeah, they passed, or yeah, they're not going to tell me, or they're dead to me, right? Because maybe some people aren't dead, but it's like, I don't speak to them anymore. There's someone around who you've either buried the hatchet with, who was kind of envious of you. You need to forgive these people because it's blocking you from loving yourself. Maybe others. You need to surrender it. Release the need to control. Acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. That's what forgiveness says. You have been blocking your heart chakra, blocking your self-esteem, loving yourself. You blame others. I said too, you're harboring resentment because of these restrictions that you've put on yourself. For some of you, even your health is declining. I'm seeing health in the reverse, and I don't like that. I don't like that. You have to be the hero you wish you had back then. It's not too late. It's never too late. Fight. Fight for this. Fight for loving you. Okay? It's like, shoot. Even if you have to fight to love yourself. For some of you, this has something to do with a direction a person wants to go towards, something they want to give to. It feels like a different direction. People are fighting you about this, or you're fighting yourself. 7 Swords. This is someone who could have been self-sabotaging, lying, avoiding. 7 of Swords can be self-sabotage, lies, avoidance, sneakiness. Empress energy, that's a very beautiful energy. That's all the empathy, self-love, love. Maybe you've have that in a person, have that in a friend. This is probably explaining why you dodge this energy. Either the opportunity is around, or you just, for some of you, I'm hearing as well mother wound, because I'm seeing the Empress. There could be a mother wound here. And maybe somebody reflects the fears, or there's something here that really ties into the past. I keep referring to mom, dad. I keep referring to childhood traumas. Okay, that's how the spread starts. This is why you are kind of shooting yourself in the foot. It's so funny because I had a vision of a man shooting himself in the foot, and then he can't walk. But it's like, you shot yourself in the foot. Now you're hindering yourself from walking forward. That's literally the vision I had in my mind. I think it was yesterday while I was driving. I get downloads all the time. But I literally saw somebody do pa, pa, and then they hobble around. It's like, you're being a victim hobbling around when you shot yourself twice. The common sense ain't commenting. This reading is tripping me out. But you know what? It's sad, it's unfortunate, but it's like, okay, if this reading can help somebody, great. But that's literally like, if I had an analogy to this, it is someone hobbling around, very upset that they can't walk, but literally 2 minutes ago, they're like, pa, pa. This is self-destructive. This is literally self-destructive. Your health declined. Again, don't take this if this is not your reading. These are already facts. What I'm spitting out is just for somebody who is exactly here right now to digest the message and be like, wow, she's literally describing me to a T. Yes, yes, yes. So don't go fabricate what is not the case, okay? I don't need nobody here to go sit and feel no self-delusion in my readings. This is somebody who knows what I'm talking about, and they know they have this problem. God is trying to have balance be restored in your life, and you keep shooting yourself in the foot because you don't love yourself. Not enough to like give yourself the opportunity for change, but you're here right now. You're aware. I feel like whoever you are, you're aware. Let's clarify. It's time. Don't run away from this. Yes, Spirit is saying they are aware. They're healing. They need patience. Maybe somebody needs patience with them. The Temperance Angel, that's Earth Angel energy. You know what I'm also getting? Whoever you are, the fact, ooh, that's so powerful. The fact that you are walking through this journey is that you can help others with this problem as well. You're going to be very impactful. And you know what? Whoever you are, I'm getting so many chills through this reading. You have hidden helpers. You have hidden helpers. It's almost like you can't see them with the moon. It's like they're not visible to the naked eye, but you have hidden helpers. That's why this message needed to come today. If you found this reading, you found it for a reason. You found it for a reason. Heed the warning. You have gotten an opportunity for your justice, but you're You're not taking it. This is a community who has you beaten down. Look at this. I saw the deck on a community of people and you bandaged. This looks like the person I'm complaining about who shot themselves in the foot twice but is hobbling around like, woe is me. We don't have time for that in 2024. I'm like the coach you never had. Get up, okay? Like, because the Seven of Swords tells me you're doing this to yourself. I just got off of this card. And then I get the deception. This is what you need to be doing. Jumping, taking the leap, saying, screw it. I'm just doing it. Because I feel you've been here before, so you already know what not doing anything or what that first avenue resulted in. So it's kind of like, okay, yeah, look here. Here's the Ace of Pentacles, the Fool to the Ace, the new lease on life you're granted, that God gave you. Select it. Here, do you want it? Last time you were like, no, I don't want it. I saw it in the cards. It's like, no, I don't want that. And that programming won. I think you did this at least 3 times. You've denied and declined something good. Yeah? You're back at square one. Do you want to enter another life cycle or another year or 2 or 3 or however long this cycle is? 9 months I'm hearing before you hit this point again? Do you want, because you already know how you, whoever this is, they decline something, self-sabotage something, or turn the cheek, or just sat idle. One of the 4, right? Decline, self-sabotage, the other things that I've mentioned. They were here before. Are you happy now? Rewind. This card is literally about going back to the past, being nostalgic of the past. Rewind. This is where your healing is, in your self-reflections. Do it with me now. Rewind and think back and say, okay, I was here maybe in, I don't know, October. Or I was here in June of 2020. I don't know. You were here. Yeah? And you decided either not to do anything, deny this. This could even be like a move, okay? I'm hearing this could be a job, a move. You decided no, or you went for advice from others, and it's like you're not happy now, and you're at the same cross point where you can decide to either take something, go with this opportunity, assess it, balance your energy out, try to be aligned to know if it's time to jump. Right? Because the Temperance is patience. This took patience. You had to stub your toe a couple times. You had to basically walk through this journey a couple times for you to really just see the pattern. I'm hearing something. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I heard it. I was like, and it's like in a rap. I think I heard a Bible verse in my head, and I'm like, let me grab my phone. These downloads. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. You are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort. This is Psalm 23. David celebrates the protection and guidance of God. Sheep guarded by a skilled shepherd are led to food and water and protected from harm. In the same way, David praises God for giving him peace. What was I talking about? With peace in the reverse. Oh my gosh. The knowledge of God's protection and provision are a great comfort. You have gotten a provision. You have gotten a vision, clarity, to trust your intuition. You're finally doing it. I know I've been hard on someone in this reading, but it's like, sometimes people need tough love. Like, you know, I'll be the first to dish it out. I heard a song, a rap song. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Please drop it in the comments. I heard it loud and clear. For some of you, there's a synchronicity in that for you. Anyway, Psalm 23, verse 4, I think. Yeah. Look it up. This was a damn good reading. This was a damn good reading. This person has a lot of distractions too. A lot of people that distract them likely. This leap is happening. Good news. This is someone who has, the Empress is back. This is someone who has been avoiding either an Empress, avoiding the opportunity for, you know why? I'm hearing, ooh, there's a mother wound here. This is so sad. You see, if you are this person's friend, right? Let's say you know exactly who I'm talking about and I broke their character down. Understand that the reason why this person ran and avoided you is because you're reflecting a mother wound they need to face or a father wound they need to face. If you are a man and you understand why, if you're this person's friend and you understand the characteristics that I broke down concerning this person, you are reflecting a father wound. If you are the woman and you know this person, you are reflecting a mother wound. I'm telling you, I saw this card. Listen, the way I digest my readings, this is someone who was trying to run away from you because you're an Empress. This is an energy that's very nurturing, kind, compassionate. It's like, I don't believe you exist. I don't believe you're real. Not only that, but you're the source of healing for this person. The Star, Eight of Pentacles, you can work. The Eight of Pentacles is like, this is putting in the work. For some of you, that is your work, okay? Eight of Pentacles is putting my back into it, working. For some of you, you're a nurse. Maybe you're like, I don't know, Reiki, I don't know, therapist, something. There's something you do that is nurturing and healing to this person. They didn't believe you. You were like a figment of their imagination because when they were young, they couldn't trust it. Can you imagine not being able to trust your mom and not even being able to trust your father, your caretaker? That's why they couldn't even look at you. It's like, I'm going to run away now. So beautiful, this reading. Now, I revisit this Empress card with a Page of Wands. This is someone who's going to communicate. This is someone who, it's so heartbreaking. This is why, and I'm telling you right now, I'm very particular when if I bring kids into this world, because what you do with them in the first stages of their life will literally result in this or something else, right? It's like, it's either make it or break it. This is someone who's coming forward, doing something that absolutely maybe petrifies them, that took all of this, that took them stubbing their toe 1,000,000 times to come and do. Because you are a confronting mother wound. It's like our father wound. It's like, okay, if I see this person and I'm coming forward, I'm testing the theory of something that I don't believe in, or I'm testing the theory of something I've been abused about, traumatized over. Do you understand? I'm telling you right now. It's amazing. It's really amazing. This might seem so lame to most or so insignificant, a text. This is their first step into completely giving themselves over in a new direction they've never had the courage or the deep programming to do before. This person might have a stutter, or this person is just very nervous, but it's an exciting new path, and they're just hoping that whoever this Empress energy is doesn't shut them down, because they're aware of their faults. Now, I just also feel like they're aware someone needed to be patient with that. Like, this is so... Anyway, tell me about this Page of Wands. The Page of Pentacles wanted to come out. Six of Pentacles. Yep. This is someone who wants to give back or give and receive in exchange. This is something they're nervous about. Four of Cups. This is somebody who's afraid that they might get rejected now. Ace of Swords. This shift brought home the clarity and the truth, but now they're afraid the opportunity is missed. Why is the Four of Cups here? Yeah, this is them. This is that anxiety. They're afraid they're getting rejected. This person suffers from rejection trauma. This is their worst nightmare. This is all they can think about. What if it's too late? What if they won't love me? Because I'm telling you, what if they don't care anymore? I don't know how to explain it. This is that anxiety. That's that mental mind trap. They're going to do it anyway. But it's going to be this big of communication, or it's like just they're sticking their neck out, because it's this energy of, y'all, for some of you, this is someone who's either been traumatized, the trust has been broken amongst their caretakers, or they've been rejected over and over again, made to believe they're not enough. This is someone who needs healing. And for a lot of you, maybe this person just needs that. Maybe they just need that in a platonic way. Whoever you are, Empress, Star, Eight of Pentacles, that's, you know, I'm seeing the Temperance Angel. God likely assigned you in ways, okay, to help this person, if even as a friend. Now, for a lot of you, you take this Seven of Swords behavior quite personal. But for those who are leveled up enough to understand that this is just someone who has been dealt quite a hand in life, and they're just, I hate to say, but like everybody is kind of broken in ways, right? And it's this person, they don't mean to do what they do the way they have. And it doesn't excuse their behavior. It doesn't, not at all. But maybe in a friendship, and just seeing if this person's willing, and not, you know, because this person wants to give back too now. They don't want to just come in and not give you something in return, or reciprocate. Like this is this person's like real moment of reciprocating what you can offer, and they know that you're the only person that can correct this in ways, or at least help them figure it out, even if it's advice. If you reject this person, this is them, y'all. The crickets have never been louder outside. This is someone's divine masculine or feminine. This is someone's runner. And I felt it too, to be honest. I'm not even gonna front. So sad. This person could be praying. Just be patient. Like, I don't know, y'all, this Six of Cups energy is a kindred spirit. You might have been through many lives with this person. Patience. That's all I can advise. Be patient. You are the Bonnie to my Clyde. It's funny enough, this person believes like y'all can take on the world together, which is funny. The backyardigans, they go on adventures together. Yeah, this person doesn't really want to show up empty-handed. Like, I know it might seem, you know, this communication is, but this is someone who wants to give back. And I feel like they've been running in circles here before, but now their only fear is that you'll say no to whatever this is. This could be an opening for a friendship. This could be opening for a gift they want to give. But they know that you're the only, the person closest to undoing this treacherous pattern of self-sabotage. And I keep seeing the man shooting himself in the foot twice and hobbling. I can't unsee it. There's a song from Bruce Springsteen that came through today called Devils and Dust. The song says, I've got my finger on the trigger and I don't know who to trust. And I look into your eyes and there's just devils and dust. I've got God on my side and I'm just trying to survive. But of what you do to survive kills the things you love. Fear is a powerful thing. It can turn your heart black. You can trust. It'll take your God-filled soul and turn it into devils and dust. It's a very like raw, earthy song, but it essentially speaks of the journey of a man who has been walking in fear. Okay? Devils and Dust by Bruce Springsteen. And it's like, it explains how it'll take a God-filled soul and turn it into darkness purely because fear. It's like fear is this lingering, unwelcomed friend this person needs to let go of. It's like it kills the things you love. That's what the song says. It sabotages the things you actually love, the things that are actually good for you. You know how messed up that is? And it's like a lot of people who are empaths or healers, they don't necessarily understand it. For some of you, you do. You are like the evolved version of what this person is maybe still going through. Okay, it's like it's giving mentor and student and teacher moment. This person too one day will be doing what you're doing, if not, you know, in a different area, but it's like they can't get there if not for you. And I'm hearing it's kind of like an assignment. You are this person's friend or kindred spirit. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Now, for some of you, this is completely irrelevant and you taught what you could have helped this person with before, and this is just a reminder of that. But for some of you, I'm getting this person's energy is approaching. And this reading is here to kind of help you understand what that was, why. And again, it is not up to you to undo someone's traumas, but if you were a light of guidance to help them figure it out, even if a little bit, that's worth something. You understand? Like, you get good karma too. It's not, these things don't go unnoticed by upstairs, I promise you. This person's entry could be a surprise. I'm going to surprise you. Maybe this conversation's a surprise. This is a surprise. I don't know if this person went in that jungle 3-4 times, and it'll be the 5th where they actually surprise you. I'm telling you, this Pluto business, that planet, listen. Anywhere from, I would say in the next week or so, beyond that point, be prepared for these things, okay? I'm going to leave it there. Otherwise, this reading is going to be very, very long. But, wow. This was quite something, you know? Let's see. Let me get 1 or 2 of these before I close it out. Oh, that's one I wanted to get as well. I'm telling you, spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. For some of you, this could have been a romantic relationship. All right. I would say suck out the romantics just for a little bit. This was a spiritual assignment. This was a spiritual lesson. I kept talking about mentor and teacher and student. Lessons. You've learned lessons. This person has learned lessons. I think I more so touched base on one side of the story. But y'all, this is someone who... this experience is very special. It's one of a kind. No one can take that away from you. And this is someone who... I feel like they've learned, yes. I don't care how frustrating things could have been. Acceptance is that everything happens for a reason. As cliche as it is, you met this person for this reason. The reason was so y'all could have a spiritual lesson, an upgrade, your soul's ascending. Be happy for that. Because some of you, I feel like a lot of you are either frustrated, bitter. It's like, no, can you just zoom out and look at the real reason? Because this is someone who was on a very dark path. Their health was significantly declining, amongst other things, because they kept stubbing their toe. They kept shooting themselves in the foot and not understanding why. Do you know how sad that is? It's like, God, why am I this person needs deliverance, y'all. They need deliverance. It's like they're trying to free themselves from themselves. And you can break it. Okay? I don't know why this video is... God help this person. Very old wound. Yes, to regain balance. I feel this will be a success. Someone needs that belief in themselves. I don't know if you're the person here who went through what I broke down in vivid detail. Or if you're the healer, or both. Okay? I don't know. Maybe you're both. Maybe you can help this person because you were right there. Whatever this is, the balance will be restored. I really feel God is assisting too. His hidden helpers are assisting. You guys have to start believing in these things. Heck, I'm the one breaking this down. That should be a revelation enough. Okay, because I feel like I really hit the nail on the head for someone to understand things. It's like there are hidden helpers everywhere. You just have to find them. This will be a success. For some, your inner strength will be restored. I love this. Look at this. I see big success, inner strength, and look, fear and anxiety is in the reverse. You will gain your inner strength and your fears and anxieties will diminish in accepting this new path, this new adventure away from what you've been stubbing your toe against a million times. Do the opposite. It's like, let me just take a different route for once and see what happens. That's when your inner strength will build up. I feel like this whole experience was supposed to do that. You were being balanced out all this time. You weren't forgotten. I don't care how dark those paths were. You weren't forgotten. It's all part of the process. And I feel for some of you, this is someone who's coming out of like a 15-year karmic cycle. You could be a cardinal sign. What are the cardinal signs again? Capricorn. I know Capricorn is one of them. Cardinal signs. Thank God for Google. Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. You could be either of those, okay? That's what I have for you. If this reading resonated, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye.